Hello, how is everybody doing today? It's been a while since I've done this kind of video. This is the last video I have to do in this series. Number 8 of it. You see Toon Buggy, you're about to see Bone Bash Roller Brawl. If you don't know, I have taken every returning reimagined Skylander and compared them to their older figures. For example, I took Gilgrunt. I compared Gilgrunt. It's a deep dive Gilgrunt to all the other Gilgrunts. Going back to Sparrow's Adventure. Did that with all 7. Roller Brawl is the very last one I had to do this with. So I did it. It is done. Just to give you an idea how much different they are, how much alike they are, because the big thing when SuperChargers came out was these reimagined characters are completely different than their other figures. Some of them have been a lot different, some of them have not been much different at all. So let's look at Roller Brawl. I'll tell you right now, she's going to be one that's very different. Her basic moves are, she can slash with her boomerang. She can skate like this with the boomerangs. Coming out, you can always watch the path guides. I've done both paths, top and bottom. She can do a slide step thing. She can do this, which is probably the coolest thing. I love the cheering. Roller Brawl. Yeah, Roller Brawl. And while she's throwing her, oh, wrong button. While she's throwing her boomerangs out, she can kiss her enemy. And I think it kind of slows them down, does some damage. Yeah, see, bite weaken and drain surrounding enemies. So it does a lot. That's completely different move. Then of course, in this game they also gave us a legendary version of Roller Brawl as well. Wow, what was that voice? She does a few different things. She does a headbutt. It's very, very similar. A lot of the differences, you know how this goes, they're subtle. One path has more damage than the other. So that is a quick look at what they did with Bone Bash. Alright, let's go back. I love the fact that they took a character from Swap Force, not the original game, not Giants. I believe she's the only one that isn't from one of those 2 games. You can correct me if I'm wrong, that's fine. So she doesn't really have a boomerang, she has almost like claws attached. So her initial move actually does a similar thing. It just swipes, right? She also does a similar headbutt thing. See, this is why I'm doing this. I forgot she did a headbutt thing. She can shoot her blades out of her skates, which the new one can't do. And she has protection. Circle around her. And then she has a similar thing, but you don't have to hold it down, not pushing any buttons. It kind of charges up and it goes. And she can leave these mines behind her, which Roller Brawl can't do. which are really effective. But she can't throw anything. So she's pretty different. Different? Different. That makes no sense. Why is there a... What was that? Pretty different. She has a similar run move. Looks a little different, but it's pretty much the same. Her primary move is pretty similar. Instead of the claw things, you have the boomerangs. Oh, I'm trying to headbutt. And the headbutt is also similar to the new rollerball, but other than that, it's different. They did a good job with this character, in my opinion, of making her different than this rollerball. She's really good. She's one of my favorites. Was in Back and Swap 4. She's really good, really quick, and I like the new version too. Of course, the new one has a kiss thing, which is completely different, and everything else you just saw. Don't need to go over all of it. That's it. Enjoy your week. Like I said, I've done all 8 of the reimagined characters now. You can go back, watch them all. They've actually been really popular videos on my channel. Have a great day. As always, we'll see you very soon in another video. Hopefully I can find my Marvel Battlegrounds playset piece so I can do those challenges. I'm going to do that, look, right now. Adios!